Welcome to my channel, AI Basics with again. I know that it's been already 2 months. I could not continue with the episode 2 on Introduction to Statistics. The reasons are a couple of them. One of them is that I have started building a local bot, which I got addicted to, and I have been doing it for almost a couple of months. And the second reason is that in parallel, I have been writing stories in my Canvas and Enlice blog, and I I too got very addicted in writing stuff. So I've been doing a couple of both of these things, and I could not dedicate myself some time to continue on this episode. But every week I'll take out some time and I'll start posting the updates, especially for the young people. So let's proceed with our episode 2. Episode 2 is types of data. It's a very small episode because I'm trying to take it a little bit slow so that I also gain some momentum. So in this episode, we will see what's categorical, what is numerical, and structured and unstructured data, and why data matters a lot. So let's understand what is data. Data is like a raw material. Like you have a raw material. So for example, when you go into your kitchen, if you want to make a biryani, you need to get raw materials, right? Like say basmati rice, and say chicken or mutton, because biryani is ideally I prefer as mutton only, and other pieces. Like these are all your raw materials. Similarly, when you want to extract some information, like a valuable information in case of biryani, similarly in real world, if you want to create some valuable insight, you need to understand what type of data or raw materials you have it and use it accordingly to generate that particular insight, right? Like if you understand a variety of raw materials, you can cook the best data insight. Now let's understand there is something called categorical and numerical. As it says, categorical means purely it is like a strings kind of a thing, which we have seen it in Pythons. Numerical, it's like digits, numbers, maybe sometimes like decimals as well. Plain and simple. I'm leaving this piece for your self-study. The other piece, which we always see it as a structured and an unstructured data. Structured, assume it out something like an rows and columns. If you can place something in this structured way, it is called a structured data. That's why it is organized as in rows and columns. When it is unstructured, it's like a presentation. The PPT here, it's unstructured. Okay. At times, okay, if we go into my previous slides, okay, at times it's just single some data, okay, and then here you can see there is no, it's just a title slide, so there is no particular format to it. So when there is no particular format, okay, we ideally call that as an unstructured data, because we cannot keep that in rows and columns as in a predefined data set. Here, like images, primarily we have seen so many, we will see so many applications, especially in images, text, videos, okay, and audio, and etc. Now, why data matters in an analysis? Let's see some beautiful applications. When it is a categorical, say for example, it's like a customer gender, you can use it in classification. Like if you want to do some customer segmentation, that's where it is useful, right? You might be selling few things for females and few things for female kind of a thing. That's where your segmentation helps. When you have something numerical, you can do some forecasting, say for example, and maybe you have some numerical data set or numerical but also kind of a thing. I left it for study. It is something called a discrete kind of a thing. Say for example, it's like number of milk packets being sold, or then you can do some forecasting how many milk packets can be sold tomorrow. So that's like a trend analysis or a forecasting. Similarly, a structured data in an Excel sheet can be used for statistical analysis. we will see it in the later sessions if you have any doubt. And unstructured data, like in customer reviews, which you see it in Amazon, you can use it for sentiment analysis. NLP is nothing but not, it's a natural language processing and not neuro-linguistic programming. And this we have already seen it. If you have something like categorical, it's pure listings like red, blue, and green. Age, discrete or continuous. Unstructured, it's like customer feedback. At times it can be 2 words, it can be 3 words, etc. Structured, purely rows and columns. So what's this quick video I want to communicate is that data types are like building blocks for analysis. I'll just take my simple example. If you want to cook a beautiful biryani like an inside, you need to understand what kind of data you have, it like raw materials. You need to understand, okay, you have something called categorical, you have something called unstructured data, structured data, maybe mix of everything. Like once you have that, understand that composition of the data, you can cook the proper insight which is required for the business or the leadership. So these becomes very basic building blocks for any better analysis or an insight generation. In the next video, which is where we will actually delve deep into the statistics. So far in episode 1 and episode 2, I just skimmed through. Now this is where we will actually taking it off into the statistics. See you soon in the next week. If you like this episode, give us a thumbs like or subscribe. Hope you will see my further videos too. Thanks a lot.